Well, welcome to a Pastor's Café. I'm your host, David. I'm here with Pastor Steve Kern. Today, Three-Eye Atlas, Venezuela, and the coming global spiral. We'll be right back.
This broadcast is made possible by the friends and partners of LibertyNetwork.live. We thank you for your support.
Well, welcome back to the show. This is a Pastor's Cafe. This is episode number 73 today. Three-Eye Atlas, AI, Venezuela. I had to throw that in there. Venezuela, Venezuela, and the coming global spiral means like
spiraling down.
Yes, we are. So this is how the show goes. I come up with some brilliant questions, or our audience will come up with some brilliant questions, and they will try to stump you from a biblical, well, you're coming back at me from a biblical conservative perspective, but I try to come up with woke questions and hoopla and weird questions that you just love talking about, like flat earth, round earth, and AI and everything else. But I tell you what a crazy world we live in, and there is just so much going on, and there's so much chaos, and it's probably for a reason. I mean, we can really get into some other areas, but I need to focus on Three-Eye Atlas, Venezuela, and our spiraling down, because we can get into simulation theory, we can get into the convergence of realities and all kinds of stuff. Doesn't that sound like an exciting topic for us to talk about in the future? If you think so, drop a line down. Say, yes, I agree with David. Let's try to come at Pastor Steve Kern from that perspective. We'll talk about CERN again. We'll talk about Project Looking Glass and all this kind of conspiracy theories. If you're a big conspiracy theorist, boy, we're drinking the same type of coffee.
Wonder what's in it.
Coffee.
Oh, well.
Don't you smell the...
That does smell good.
It smells good. What is it? It's like... it's not tea coffee. It's coffee with caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah, I would try to go with some flavored coffee.
I just like my tea straight,
Earl Grey?
if you know what I mean.
Or you like pumpkin spice latte?
Green tea with...
Green tea.
Yeah.
That's right. I think you've told me this before. I just forget because I'm so consumed with myself. I'm just joking. All right. Are you ready to get this show started?
I'm ready.
You're ready. All right. Here we go. This is the first question for you. And then after I ask the question, you answer it with a brilliant answer. Then I have a prompt question I ask the audience. So here we go. Here we go. And is Three-Eye Atlas a prophetic sign in the heavens, or are Christians reading too much into it?
Well, you know, I believe that nothing really happens by accident and all. I think God is totally and completely in control of everything.
He has a plan.
He's got a plan, and so the devil does too. And so I could see where there's different kinds of things being introduced to us, especially at a time like this when there's so much interest in it. It gets people's attention.
Sure.
And but I don't know. I read that article about this. They're trying to make it out to be some kind of a alien thing, kind of a thing. Trying to.
Well, yeah.
But what happens, because if they can prove they're aliens, you see, then there's other planets out there, and it really kind of, what they think, undermines the biblical concept of we're all that there is.
So you don't believe that aliens crash landed back in the 50s in Roswell? You believe it's a weather balloon? Don't mean to put you on the spot.
Something went on there. Let's put it that way.
Just like we went to the moon. Yeah, right. No, we didn't go to the moon. I've already showed you pictures of the movie set.
Oh, of course you have.
I'm just joking.
I know you are.
All right, so Three-Eye Atlas. Yes, they have us like totally bought in and sold out on this idea that we're going to make contact with aliens, and now President Trump's getting ready to release all the pictures, and they're going to come clean with all the data, and all of a sudden we're going to find out that there are aliens.
Wait a minute. That's what they were supposed to do with Epstein, is come clean. What is their definition of that? Let me do say this.
I don't want to knock our government. Go ahead.
We're talking about Luke 21:11, where Jesus talks about different kinds of things happening in the sky, and I would not be at all surprised that he wasn't referring to all this kind of thing going on. That this is the kind of thing that would be developing to get people more and more interested. I don't know whether the word interest or not, or anticipating. Really, it seems that more and more people who basically don't want to believe, they want to believe the evolution concept. They're always looking for something to confirm.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And so, I think that the devil's just more than willing to give them what they're looking for.
And it's all coming together.
Yeah.
So here it is. Let's wrap it up. 3i Atlas is just a projection in the sky. Our Earth is flat, and what we see is just a simulation, a projection of what God wants us to see. In actuality, we're living in the matrix. So if you want to take the red pill instead of the blue pill, then you will come to a knowing, because we're getting ready to have an awakening.
You need, I think you need.
Just joking.
Well, but the point is.
But there's people that believe that.
I know.
And they're told, yeah.
It is amazing. They do believe it, because they're just looking for something.
That's right.
But they want to. They're looking for anything they can believe except God's word.
That's right.
That's what they're looking for. Anything that will affirm whatever it is that they're wanting to be true, in order to not have to really deal with what really is true.
That's right. So basically, you're saying we're not going to find out the truth about alien life from our government.
Not from our government, but I do believe we're going to find out the truth in the end when it's all said and done, where, there's going to be all kinds of judgment and stuff going on.
Well, when the rapture takes place and we're out of here, I think our minds are going to be blown.
All of our questions are going to be answered, and it's
exciting.
Oh, yeah, now I understand.
And you're going to say, David was right. The earth was flat.
I'm not worried about that one bit. Dear me.
All right. Here's the question I'm going to leave with our audience. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. When you see cosmic event like 3i Atlas, do you shrug or do you pray? What do you think? Comment below. All right, here we go. Segment 2, Venezuela, a warning for America. Things are heating up down in the Caribbean, aren't they?
They really are.
You going to go on a Caribbean cruise?
I wouldn't want to go on one whether there was something heating up.
Oh, man. A crazy world. All right, here we go. Is Venezuela's collapse a prophetic preview of what can happen to any nation that abandons truth?
Well, it certainly is. I mean, we've seen it over and over again. Everywhere, every time they've tried communism, it's always ultimately finally fallen apart. You've seen that in Russia. You've seen it in China. You've seen it in all these different places. Cuba, really a great example of how communism doesn't work.
Yeah.
And so many of these countries that buy into it, well, like Venezuela now, all they're doing is experiencing what the outcomes of a poor philosophy. That's really what it is. I mean, what is capitalism really all about? Capitalism is just about giving people the freedom to at least try to succeed. Yep. Rather than and trying to have some sense of self accomplishment. That's really what it's all about. Capitalism is all about giving people the opportunity to try to make something of themselves.
That's right.
You don't have any. Communism's not about that. Communism's more about you just being a or socialism just being a war to the state. And being more concerned about the state, and they're not. There's nothing to do with individualism when it comes to communism, socialism, all of that.
Yeah.
It's all about the state, whereas capitalism is about freedom of expression and freedom of trying to succeed. And I was really amazed when Mondani, the new coming mayor
of New York City. Yeah.
He said that it ought to be against the law to be a billionaire. He actually said that. I read that, and I'm thinking, wow. I mean, so there's a lot of people that need to be going to jail because they're billionaires. Well, if they're billionaires for the wrong reasons, but
exactly. Yeah. Well, like a lot of our people in office, with all the inside trading and what like that.
Yeah. Well, that's another topic, I guess.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the Venezuela thing is just another example of how that particular philosophy just doesn't work.
You know, one thing that really concerns me, I know this is really going to alarm a few people. It might alarm you, but I think too often we put trust in people, like a lot of people like Trump. Is he really doing what's best for the country? And let me just make a quick observation. Have you been to the grocery store lately? Have you been out to eat lately?
Yeah.
And this is just my opinion. And you can disagree with me or you can agree. But let's go down this rabbit hole really quick. Have you seen the number of labels in food market where it says bioengineered products included?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, when you go out to eat, food does not taste as good, in my opinion, in general.
Yeah.
There has been a quality that has gone downhill severely. I've talked to a few people that I know that are in the food industry, and they totally agree.
Yeah.
And, you know, my son works at a restaurant, and he doesn't want to eat the food there because he knows the food that they now buy is not good. But anyways.
Maybe that's why my wife goes to natural grocers and these other kind of organics. Everything's organic and all of that. Man alive. I mean, you talk about you go to the regular grocery store and it costs.
And we still have the freedom to do that.
Yes.
Exactly.
But then you add that choice and all. And so, yeah, it's a concern that how much oversight the government just continues to try to get control of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, I mentioned Trump because not only is our food supply changing and the food quality is changing, we are going down, and this might be a good episode for us to talk about in the future. The Genesis, the Genesis mission.
Mission, yeah.
Our government, Stargate, and how much money they want to spend and invest in AI. In way of creating bots and also robots helping us and taking our places. We are going down a slippery slope with AI.
Elon Musk has, a lot of invested in that. I'm just wondering if there's not some influence there, if you know what I mean.
Oh. I mean, like, I scratch your back, you scratch my back with kickbacks?
Dear me.
Yeah.
I think that kind of thing happens.
No, in our government? No. I mean...
Well, but I did read something today where President Trump was trying to find a way to do away with income tax. He thinks if there's a way through tariffs, to increase money for the government to spend that doesn't have to become income tax, which I don't know.
Well, the first step I would like to do away with is personal property tax. You buy a home, you pay taxes on it, and then I have to pay taxes on it every single year?
Yeah. In other words, you're paying the government for the right to own your home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, your county.
Well, your county, yeah.
who will take a paved road and dig it up and replace it with gravel and say, we're good there. So what are you doing with all the money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
All right.
Well,
okay. Well, we don't want to chase that rabbit because
No.
that's a silly rabbit to try to catch.
Well,
all
most
right.
of our people don't live in the country like you do.
You should try it. You can see the night
That'd
sky.
be great, yeah.
You can smell the fresh cow poop. All right. So let's leave the audience with this question that deals with Venezuela. Do you believe America is on the same path as Venezuela? Comment below. All right. Here we go. Manufactured chaos and the coming global leader. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Are global elites intentionally creating chaos so the world will beg for a savior?
Well, I think it goes deeper than that.
Ooh, do tell.
Yeah. I refer to a lot of folks as being useful idiots.
I'm offended.
for the
you calling me an idiot?
For the devil.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Because he has a plan. But he's got to have people that he can work the plan out through.
Idiots.
Well, in the sense that they're doing what they think is best for the country, it's best for the world, it's best, for them.
Yeah, I got you.
As far as being the ones that can be in the power that they're hoping that they can.
Yeah.
The oligarchies and all of that kind of thing
sure.
that become the final consequence of the whole thing, to where ultimately you have the ultra rich and you have the ultra poor and nothing in between.
Mm-hmm.
And so many of those that are working for this one world government thing, I think, see themselves as being a part of that oligarchy ruling class. So
Yeah.
to speak. Yeah. So, our country, with the constitutional, we the people, of the people, by the people, for the people, is so unique. It's always, governments have always been basically controlled by a person or a group that basically, that's what they exist for, is the control and that power and all. And it's and I could see where you've got and I think a lot of the stuff that goes on with our government right now is loss of power when you lose elections and votes and all that. That's a loss of power. What do we got to do? We got to do something to change to where we don't lose that power anymore.
Yeah.
And we're seeing a lot of that going on right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sadly.
Yep. We are I believe that the stage is being set for the Antichrist.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
So.
Well, and you got so many of our kids in our public schools that aren't being taught anything that has to do with biblical truth and reality and all of that kind of a thing. And they're just being set up.
They're being prepared for the awakening.
They're being prepared. Well, I don't know what. Yeah, prepared is probably good.
Because all of our timelines are going to mesh into a single timeline, and there's going to be an awakening, and the human mind will be able to discover things and know things and become. Just joking.
But really, when it comes down
We
to
will become like gods.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's a lot of people's objective. That's what the devil said, isn't it?
That
God knows that in the day that you eat of it, you'll become a god like him.
Bingo. Ooh, good job picking that one up. Ding.
Yeah, that's very nice. Well, and of course, that's when you read Isaiah 14. That's where the devil says, I will.
I will.
I, me, I.
And how many of them are there?
Well,
Of the I wills.
I will. Yeah, what is there, 7 or 8?
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah.
He'll be like the Most High.
And it's interesting, though, isn't it, how that he's got this plan, and God has already told us what the plan is.
That's right.
I mean, yeah,
I know. It's just kind of like,
maybe the devil will find a way, because now Are you sure this is something that it's your idea, or is this something that God is just using you for His purposes?
Good. All right, let's leave the audience with this question.
Okay.
If a global figure offered instant stability, would the world follow him or her, or would you? Comment below. All right, here we go. The digital control grid. Oh, yes. Here we go. My favorite topic, along with AI. All right, here we go. We're talking about digital IDs. All right. Are digital currencies, biometric IDs, and speech laws preparing the way for Revelation 13?
Most definitely. It's amazing how that. Well, I was encouraged today that there's a young student in OU's medical school that was given her class. They were to write a paper on an article about transgenderism.
Oh, I heard about this. Yes.
She basically wrote her opinion on it, or wrote her response to it from a biblical perspective. Got a 0.
Well, the faculty member was transgender.
Yeah, the faculty member is transgender, and one of the things that the faculty member said was it didn't include any empirical evidences for your position. Well, what are the empirical evidences for his position or her position, whatever it is? I don't know what it is anymore. Because there really isn't any when it comes right down to it.
Exactly, but you got to know academia, and you know academia.
Oh, yeah.
Research is a wonderful tool when it's used correctly, just like everything else. But people can fudge numbers, and they can make stuff up, and if they get enough people to agree with them, it becomes fact.
Yeah, that certainly does happen. But I thought I was very proud that okay, I'll just tell you what I have come to believe to be the truth. And she did. And so...
because the Bible is truth.
Yeah, well, more kudos. I mean, really, when it comes right down to it, the only way that you can prove genderism is scientifically is by observation and repeatability. And about the only thing you can observe and repeat that shows to always be true is there's male and there's female. Anything beyond that, just...
Visual proof. Boy, I tell you what, that really just opened up the imagination of my mind. I don't know how about your mind. Visual proof.
Well, I'm just talking about science, observation. What's science all about? It's about...
Do you know this is a PG show, right?
Repeatability. And
I'm glad I didn't have pictures for you today to use as examples.
Yeah. And it's falsifiable. That's what science is really all about. And so really, I mean, the science, I would say, is on her side.
So if you take one species and you cut something off, they become female?
Well, the problem, science tells us that their genes stay the same.
Ah, you got me on that one.
I tell you what. Nothing changes.
We live in a stupid world, don't we? I mean, you can't make this stuff up.
It's crazy.
Oh, it is insane.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
You can be the kind of animal that you want to be. If you want to be a cat, you can be a cat.
So you want me to bring in a cat box in here so you can use it to go to the bathroom?
Oh, boy, I tell you.
Sounds like elementary school. Oh, man, I tell you what. I tell you what. We are headed towards chaos.
I really am concerned, though, about especially this speech laws.
Oh, I know.
Because it's getting, I mean, you have somebody like Charlie Kirk that was shot,
Yeah.
because people didn't agree with his speech, his political position.
Crazy.
And the people that were in opposition to him, their numbers are growing to the point to where you have so many people that you're free to say whatever you want to say as long as I agree with it. Mm-hmm. It seems like that's where we're coming to. Mm-hmm. This idea of freedom of speech, which And to me, that's one of the bigger indicators as to that we are headed in that direction, as to how that's, of course, another thing is trying to take away our guns. That's another freedom that we have. But the real one is, to me, is the speech thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is moving us in that direction to where you finally have a one world government. But in order to exist in that one world government, you have to agree with what their laws are or their philosophies, and if you don't, well, then you shouldn't be allowed to exist.
Wow. If only there was a federation of planets that we can join to become part of.
Isn't that what happened to the early church?
Yeah.
If you didn't agree with what the government had to say,
That's right.
You didn't deserve to continue to live.
That's why we need aliens to come in and help us.
We don't need aliens. We need the Lord.
We need the Lord. That's right. All right, here we go. Leaving the audience with this question. If accessing your money required a digital ID tomorrow, would you comply or resist? The thing is they're going to make it seem so easy and convenient.
Yeah. Well, and not allow you to have any alternatives.
That's right. Do you know to fly now? I think I need to fact check myself on this, and maybe the audience can fact check this too.
Yeah.
That the airlines are now charging extra money if you don't have a real ID.
Oh, they are. You mean to
fly.
Yeah, to fly.
Yeah. I won't get a real ID. Do you have a real ID?
No.
I'm not going to get one. I have a passport.
Well, I was talking to my wife about getting another passport. I've got one, but it's outdated.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but...
hey, get a digital ID. Get a little chip in your hand.
Oh, no. Isn't that real ID? Isn't the same thing?
No, real ID is like the driver's license. You go get, provide even more documentation that who you are.
But that was a real learning experience.
I don't know.
When my wife was in the House of Representatives here in Oklahoma, the conservatives really fought that concept of the real ID because really the whole thing was coming from a local, an organization out of actually Spain is where it was, but it had to do with one world,
Oh, yeah.
gaining everybody's information.
Oh, yeah.
So you have a worldwide database that's got everybody's information in it.
Uh-huh.
And that's really what Real ID was all about, is getting everybody's information so that put it in the computers, they can keep up with you.
You know, it's scary, and we'll leave the audience with this thought. This is scary. So I don't believe everything I see on social media, but this guy was very believable.
Yeah.
He went to Walmart without his phone, paid cash for an item.
Yeah.
Then he received an email from Walmart asking about his shopping experience, if he's happy with his product, in which they named the product that he purchased.
Wow.
Now that's scary.
Yeah.
Did not have his phone, because our phones are listening. Like I've used the example before. Yeah. I was in the shop talking about, man, I need a 13 millimeter socket because I can't find it. And then minutes later, bing, an email from Amazon. Hey, you need a 13 millimeter socket?
Well, but that just gets back to the idea of facial ID. Even if you're in Walmart, and they got cameras.
They got the cameras.
And now they've got facial ID.
It makes you wonder, that camera picking his face up, facial ID, the cameras now see you putting stuff in, when you scan it and you put it in your sack, if it just communicated to the algorithm and to the database, that computer, there is a computer with your name on it, and it's probably really big, and it has all of your information in it. So everything, everywhere you go, everywhere, the cameras can see you, which is almost everywhere. Yeah. It's all being documented, and it's being fed to you through your phone in every aspect, and it's trying to mold you and shape your thoughts and trying to program you. Now, is that conspiracy theory or what?
Well, they were even saying there for a while that your televisions had capacity to send out information.
I know, and that's the reason why the refs have been doing the games the way they've been doing it, because they know it makes me angry when they make the wrong call. They're doing it on purpose. The refs know me, and they know that I'm going to get upset if they make a bad call. Thank you. You just validated what I would.
Do you think that they would be glad that they upset you? Oh, dear. Okay.
All right, next topic is NFL's rigged. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed this show. We need to start doing this every week now because we took a week off for Thanksgiving, so I'm rusty of the flow of the show.
Well, we were moving forward.
We're moving forward. All right,
no,
if you have an idea of what we should talk about next, please comment below on our YouTube channel or YouTube video. Or just type something, please.
We'll be glad to hear from you.
Yes, thank you for that save. I appreciate it very much. Well, this has been episode 73. We hope to see you on episode 74. Until then, take care and bye-bye.
This broadcast is made possible by the friends and partners of LibertyNetwork.live. We thank you for your support.